as bad as the illegal immigration crisis is, and how we had to worry about sanctuary cities, ladies and gentlemen, now comes the new era of sanctuary states. Fox Business has given us the first sanctuary state, and believe it or not, it's not California. It's actually Delaware. It's coming from Fox Nation. Delaware could become the first sanctuary state. Endangering all of its legal citizens and effectively crippling both state and local law enforcements. And it's Senate Bill 60. And basically, as we can see, it will basically cripple state and local enforcement agencies, law enforcement agencies, from being able to do anything about illegal immigration, which is already threatening the United States when we see exactly what it has done in Europe. And if you follow this on Fox, they had a really good video where they said, oh, this is a good thing. No, it's not. But we know the UN global agenda is to basically destroy the idea of nationalism. And how do you do that? You replace the nationalists with immigrants. And you give immigrants supreme power. And when all the locals take up arms and start raiding precincts and start killing off all the feds who are dangerously supporting this, then you have a coup. Then you can call in airstrikes on the locals. And when all the towns and cities are gone, then you can just move in way more immigrants. Oh, they're refugees. No, they're not. 20s and 30s, hardcore looking wannabes who do not actually are in their own country, trying to handle their Syrian wars and their various other civil wars, are not refugees. The women and children they should have brought here would have been refugees so that they'd go take their country back. Those would have been refugees. Majority of the guys I'm seeing are actually guys who are actually doing the bad stuff we're seeing in Europe. These are the guys. These are not refugees. These are militant teens, 20s, 30s who have only a sole purpose to fill your state's prisons, psych wards, no doubt anywhere else they can put them. They're going to come here and they're going to cause all kinds of problems. And this is the Rothschild agenda. So this is bad, folks. It's coming from Fox Nation. Delaware could become the first sanctuary state. Senate Bill 60. They were no longer happy with just cities. Now states are giving in. Globalism is not globalism, folks. There is no globe. There is nothing pushing the earth 100 million miles an hour, folks. Everything they're pushing is their own agendas for their own people so they can bring down every country, so they can move up the technology for their own people and move everybody back to square one like they did when everybody was supposedly coming out of the caves. That's what happened, folks. And now they're just doing another cycle. Basically, we are the Native Americans, and we are basically going to get filtered into the prison systems and into the detention systems and end up like Geronimo and the rest of them. This is what they want for us, folks. The idea of nationalism is dead. And all these refugees coming in are not refugees. They are hardcore militants who may or may not have official training for the proxy groups that all the intelligence agencies are using to basically destroy their own countries for the global agendas. They are not women and children with crippled men. They are teens, 20s, 30s, and 40s who are here to cause trouble instead of go overseas and repair their own countries.